Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am again. This carpet is about 20 years old. It's a nylon. Certainly cleaned this carpet over the decades many times. Pretty familiar looking carpet. They always clean really nice. I haven't ever been in this house before, but I've certainly seen this carpet many times over the years. I'd pre-vacuumed everything thoroughly, did the edges. I've got the furniture pulled out. I'll be going behind there and putting it back in a sec. So I've got the living room, dining room, some steps, hallway. It's got a lot of, this is not a soil patch, that's pooling and shading. You can see how dark it is there. Go over here and it disappears. That's just the pooling and a shading effect from the way the carpet pile wears over time. Got a master bedroom, a little bit of a closet in there. A couple more bedrooms over here. Overall, actually, the carpet is in pretty darn good shape, really, considering its age, actually, I would say. And not even too many stains, really. So, and there's a dog and a cat. And anyway, let's go to work. Get her cleaned up. I'm using a Hogs Hair fiber pad, and I'll go over all the traffic areas, certainly with that. I used to use the white fiber pads, but and I do carry them still, and I use them in certain situations, but normally speaking, Hogs Hair is the fiber pad I prefer now because they simply work better. They also last longer. So, and although some are concerned that maybe they're too aggressive on the carpet, and I was initially, I've been using Hogs Hair now for probably about a year, I think, and no issue at all. I wouldn't put one on a wool carpet, but certainly any of these synthetics, including polyester, I've cleaned and compared and looked at the carpet very closely, and as long as you're lubricating well, you're not going to have any problem at all. But the Hogs Hair, you know, they feel quite hard and stiff, but it's Hogs Hair. It's an animal's hair that's on there, and so it seems to work just fine on the synthetic carpets, and it just cuts through the soil and the stains so nicely. I mean, the white pads do, and the beige pads do, and the red pads do, and what do you call it, the aqua colored one, they do as well. The Hogs Hair does work better. But anyway, there's a big stain right here, which I asked the lady about. She wasn't sure what it was, so I've pre-treated all the spots with B4 pre-spray, which is a surfactant, and a couple of them that I think were probably animal stains, and a couple of drink spots in one of the bedrooms I put Proxy on. I didn't think I would. Okay. But overall, though, there's not that many stains. And this stain, it appears to be gone already. She's been using, I asked her what she'd been using on the stains, and she said Spot Shot. And that's definitely a product I wouldn't recommend. I've certainly seen it cause damage on carpeting. It's a little bit too aggressive, I guess, for certain carpets. Okay, I'll go down the back here, and then I'll switch over to the Ironman to finish it off. The couch has obviously been sitting here all along, so I don't really need to run the... Oops, I see a cord. I don't need to run the Hogs Hair in those areas, but see, I couldn't see that spot till the spotlight hit it, and now I can see the color in there. And that's why the LED is really handy to have. So I hit that with some proxy and address that, no problem. Oh, and there's the animal stain right here. Looks like an upchuck. And I see another one. I am now experiencing some issues with my vision as I age. I'm getting floaters in my eyes. There's nothing much you can do about that, apparently. It's the as we age, our things change, apparently, and the vitreous fluid in the eye gets thicker, and it can sort of clump together, and you get distortions, and almost looks like you're looking through like cellophane paper or whatever, or little sort of squiggly dark lines appear in the vision, and I'm getting that now. Oh yay. That's what I need, a blind carpet cleaner. I mean, it's not that bad yet, and it's only affecting one eye so far, but anyway, it isn't getting old fun. So we'll go back. This, where I'm at right now, is right where the front of the couch sits, and I'm just doing a bit of extra scrubbing here. And then I'm going to go over here, and there's another upchuck stain right there, which I put proxy on, and it's mostly disappeared already. The cat obviously going under the furniture when it needs to barf. Okay, that's all we need, and we're gonna switch to the Ironman, and I'll go over those areas, and then we can put the couches, the chairs and the couches back, or the couch back in the chair. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing an overlapping motion. I'm going back, step forward, go to the left, go back, step forward, go to the left, go back, step forward, go to the left. Overlapping oval kind of a pattern I'm doing, making sure I'm getting at all the fibers from all directions and evenly and systematically. I'm leading with my right foot. And there was a bunch of marks right here I'm at right now, and they're all gone. Okay, we're gonna come back where the couch was sitting. A little bit of extra passing back and forth, 3 times per second, 360 degrees. And I'm gonna go over to the underneath where this chair is going to go. Okay. And now we can groom. Looks really good. All the marks are gone. Okay. I'll park that over there. I will be post vacuuming this carpet, but I brought the broom in, grooming broom, just to get under the furniture. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been a box of screws or nails or something like that. That's always fun when that happens, when you're in the workshop. That happens now and then. Okay, we'll get this back. Put it back a bit further than it normally sits. And then after I finish grooming, I'll be putting it where I'll pull it forward back to where it usually sits. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but there are a few little light patches where they obviously took out some stains, and it's left lighter patches on the carpet. I don't think it's taken the color out, but we'll see. Spot shot can do that, I found. Usually it's just because the spotter has taken soil off the carpet and now it looks, you know, a little brighter and cleaner. So I posted a video where I was doing that shag carpet, which was yesterday, and that was a nylon. And here we are again doing a nylon. Man, they certainly are nicer to clean than the polyesters. So again, I'm doing a overlapping oval pattern. I know some guys will take the rotary and kind of walk across the room and doing with a long line of kind of like that and then back. But I don't normally do that because what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm actually going over every area of the carpet more than one time with the machine, and trying to make sure that I don't leave an uneven clean. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way, I guess, but it's not normally the way. I find it a little more physically takes a bit more effort to do it that way, I think. This way I'm just kind of, there's no real, I'm just kind of rocking back and forth most of the time. So it's not really putting any stress on my arms or back or anything. I kind of keep the machine literally tucked against my belt. My hand is right up against my belt line, against my leg, and that's where my hand normally remains. It's not. I don't hold my arm out from my body normally. the irony is that this carpet at 20 years old, if it's well cared for, it will still be here in 10 years. Whereas if they put a new polyester in here, they'll probably be changing it in less than 10 years because it'll be shot. I see what appears to be a color stain. I think right there. A little bit of color there. And oh, I got the proxy right here. And so we'll put some proxy on there. We'll put in a little bit. And we'll deal with that when I put the Ironman pad on it. Okay, so this is the high traffic area. I've already gone over it once, but I'm gonna go over it again and work my way out of the living room, dining room area down, and then down the hall. Gets a little bit extra scrubbing this way. You know, it's kind of interesting, this neighborhood that I'm in right now. I remember when all these houses were being built 20 odd years ago. Kind of weird now to come in here and think about that. Yeah, it means that the kids that are here, I met her daughter, probably was born while they were living in, had just moved into this house, I would guess. Makes me feel old, because I'm old. Okay. I'm actually getting pretty low here. I may have to reload. If I do, well, we'll see what happens. I might not have to. We'll see. It's going to be close. I had a gallon and a half in the tank, so I thought that might be enough. I have on the front of the tank. There's it's got marked how much it's holding, so I can tell, which is a handy thing. I need to bring some slack. Oh, I forgot about Oh, at least half a gallon in there, I would guess. Should be enough. Now, when I was using the OP, my Vibe the other day, oh, I see another yellow stain. See? No, I didn't see that until I got the light on there. It's amazing what a difference it makes. And that's a pretty obvious one, actually. When I was using my OP, my Vibe, I used it yesterday or the day before in a job that about a 35-year-old carpet. Anyway, although I have the valve on it, and I did reduce the flow because of the valve, it was still getting the carpet much wetter than I would normally do with the rotary. The rotary is, with the shower feed, is much more precise. Partly because when you are spraying the carpet with the machine you're cleaning with, you're going to ideally want to spray evenly across as you're moving across the carpet, because you don't want to be spraying in one area and then stopping and going over it and spraying in another area, because you'll end up on certain carpets you're more likely to end up with a blotchy appearance. So whereas with this, because it's actually going into the pad primarily, we just wanted to keep the pad itself wet, and the pad is carrying the solution, which gives you a more even application, and you're able to be a little more controlling and precise as to the amount of solution you apply, and you can apply less that way. That's one reason I'm not a fan of a machine that would spray the carpet for residential anyway. And I did set up a rotary a few years ago. One of my rotaries, I set it up with a spray system and gave it a try, and those are all the issues that I quickly identified, and I abandoned that idea pretty quick. I can't beat the shower feed. Of course, my particular machine, which is unique because I'm center feeding, and most machines actually apply the solution to the perimeter of the pad driver, but nevertheless it's still, in my opinion, my observation, a better way to go. And if you do it right, you won't oversaturate your pad. And if you are oversaturating your pad, you're applying too much solution, and that takes a little bit of experience and skill, and takes a little while to get the hang of it. But once you do, it's just the way to go. I guarantee it. So simple and easy, but anyway, just saying. I think one of the things what's sort of always motivated me is I haven't believed what everybody said to me. I decided I gotta figure it out for myself, and that's why I've done all kinds of lightsaber experiments over the years. Boy, if I was a kid, I'd sure have wanted one of these. Oh, look. Oh, I guess it's I don't know, is that fluorescent or something? I don't even know how they work, but they're cool. All right, well, Move that over there. I think I'll move the desk over it a little bit. They didn't ask me to move that, but it's easy enough to do, so not a big deal. There, I think that worked. Okay, now there's a yellow stain there. I have already treated it with Proxy, but I'm going to give it another shot. So it was a pretty obvious spot. It should fade it away. It looks like it's some kind of it's obviously a color added stain. I don't think it's an animal stain, I think it's a spill. Okay. We've got one more way to go. Not touching that closet door. One thing to definitely watch out for is when you see those scenarios, don't open the closet door. But sure enough, that'll collapse, and well, we're going to deal with that. Minutes now. Not bad, eh? 23 or 28. I can't. Oh, 28 minutes. Camera's so close to my face, it's hard for me to focus on it. In case you're wondering how I do that, I'm using a modified harmonica holder. And that way you kind of see exactly what I'm looking at. That's why I do it that way. Because this way you can see what I from my perspective as I clean. You can kind of see what I'm seeing and understand why I do things the way I do. I'll get that out of the way. I know some guys do the videos and they set the camera up and then, but you don't actually see from their perspective what they're seeing on the carpet. So I figured that. Anyway, that's the way I've always done it. A little cool out there today. It's just above freezing actually right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. To the beginning, and we'll switch over to the Ironman. dookie. Away we go. So, I've got a quarter of a gallon in there, I guess. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. The level's right there. So there's not much left in there. So I've used just under a gallon and a half to do the whole job, which is perfectly perfect. Because what I'm not wanting to do is over wet the carpet, because over wetting it will just won't help the end result as far as cleaning goes, but it will well, it can get into the back of the carpet, and if it gets wet there or too wet there, then as it dries it can do what is very common with steam cleaning, which is to wick up, and that's something we definitely want to avoid. And if that's happening, then you're definitely getting the carpet too wet. You don't want to disturb the beast within. You cannot clean the backing of the carpet, but you can get it wet. We're at 32 minutes, and I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video now, because usually when I get past 30 minutes or so, then I start having real issues downloading the video. So anyway, you can see the major difference changing of the appearance of the carpet happens with the fiber pad anyway. So this is just going to be the Ironman, and this will be the finishing, extraction, lifting of the emulsified soil, and it's cleaning up just wonderful, looking great. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go then. So here's where that big spot was that I mentioned earlier, and of course it's gone. So I'll let you go. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.